Want to know the brutally honest truth about morning routines? It's not about finding the perfect morning. It's about building a morning that makes you bulletproof to whatever the day may bring. I used to roll out of bed scattered and reactive, but now my 9-step morning routine has totally transformed my life. And the best part is, it's not complicated. It just works. So let me show you exactly how I do it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carrie Stone, and this is Carry On, where we talk all things money, movement, and mindset. And today we're talking all three, because when you have a structured morning routine, you will be more profitable, you will prioritize your movement, and you will have peace of mind like you could have never imagined. These 9 steps take me about 2 hours in total, but they set me up for 22 hours of success and productivity. But why have a morning routine? Well, a morning routine will start you out as a winner. Imagine by the time your household wakes up, you have already gotten a workout. You have 6,000 steps in your step bank. You already are ahead for the day. You already have your plan. So you're not living in catch up, but you are already stabilized and ready for whatever the day has for you. And no matter how the rest of your day goes, when you have set yourself up with a really strong morning routine, you're already stepping out ahead. You have already accomplished something and set yourself up for success. Having a morning routine helps you to get the best use of your time. It makes your moments matter. You are here for a purpose, and there is a plan for your life. So each moment of your life, it matters, and what you're doing with it matters. So having a routine lets you get the most out of each moment. When I wake early and I have a plan, I get more done and I have more peace. Earlier in our lives, kids and jobs can make us feel in a way that we have a sense of a routine. But in truth, a lot of times we're just allowing events to drag us along. And I've had many coaching clients who were what I call the bed to work people, meaning they wake up when they have to get up, they roll out of bed, they throw their wrinkled clothes on, and they head into the office. And those people have always been my least happy and most unproductive clients that I have ever had. But the best clients I have ever had are people who have a plan and they have a routine. And those people are just ready for whatever the day has for them. So here is my 9-step morning routine that has given me more freedom, greater productivity, and an immense amount of peace. And I can't wait for you to experience that too. So here we go. First off, first thing I do in the morning is I wake up at the same time every single day. Weekdays, weekends, holidays, vacation, doesn't matter. I get up at the same time every single day. And there's scientific reason for that. Waking up at the same time each day helps to set your circadian rhythm. When your body gets adjusted to waking at the same time and going to bed at the same time, everything within you just works better. And I can honestly say for me, I am less tired now that I have a set bedtime and a set time that I get up in the morning. I feel stronger. This leads to better sleep quality, increased alertness throughout the day, better concentration, and overall improved physical and mental health. Essentially, your body just knows when it needs to be up and when it needs to go to sleep, and that helps you to function better throughout the day. Now, during this waking process in the morning, I do 2 things. I pray, first of all, because it sets my mind right for the day. And I do 4-7-8 breathing. And if you've never done that, all it is you're taking a breath in for 4 counts, you're holding it for 7 counts, and you're releasing it for 8. And it just helps me personally to reset and to just be calm and to start the day in just with a level mind and ready to go. So those are the first things I do before my feet hit the ground. The next thing I do, number two, I make my bed. It seems so minor, but let me tell you, it is so important. Even in my sick years when I was bedridden, I would still get up at some point during the day when I could, when I physically could. I would get up and make my bed just so I could feel better about getting back into it. It did something for me psychologically, and science is proving that that is the case. Making your bed is an important part of showing yourself that you are valued, but also in taking control of the chaos and the clutter of your life. Having a neat and clean room is a great place to come back to at the end of the day. And I think it just starts you off in a better mindset when your room is in order. Making your bed also just tells you you've accomplished something today. You haven't even really started, and already your bed is made. And now, years ago, I learned from a woman that when you're making your bed, if you're married, when you're making the bed, pray for your spouse when you're making their side of the bed. And through the years, I have to tell you, that has been a really big part of my marriage. When I'm mad at my husband about something, but I go to make his side of the bed, I'm suddenly like reminded that this is where he comes to find comfort and rest from his long days. He works hard physically. He's providing for me. He's taking care of my kids. He's a blessing to our family, and it gives me the time to acknowledge that. And it has ended many fights before they began, just because I've taken that time to pray for my husband while I'm making the bed. So for me, I just am not happy until my bed is made. Number three, I brush my teeth and move my feet. I started brushing my teeth first thing in the morning after I heard a neurologist talk about it. And apparently, they just have found that that action shows, again, it tells yourself how valuable you are. You're taking care of yourself. But it starts waking you up and telling your brain that it is time to do things. And I added to it doing a little dance because I just found it starts waking me up. So this morning I had the song from Wicked in my head. Popular, you're gonna be popular. So I was just kind of dancing around to that song. And it just makes me start feeling alive and ready to face the day. Maybe that's too visual for you. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I don't care because all I know is brushing my teeth and moving my feet makes me feel absolutely amazing first thing in the morning. Number four, I do cold therapy. That same neurologist that talked about brushing your teeth also talked about exposing yourself to cold first thing in the morning. So after I brush my teeth, I splash my face with freezing cold water 5 times. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it's the water or the brushing of the teeth or both, but I am no longer groggy in the mornings. I do not need time to wake up. You don't have to wait until I've had coffee to talk to me. I'm awake and vibrant and ready for the day as soon as I walk out of my room. So effective. But splashing your face with cold water first thing in the morning, it's like a neurological sign. It tells your brain it's time to wake up. There are so many studies about this that I find it incredibly interesting how cold therapy is being used to totally change how our brains function in the morning. So splash that cold water on your face. Let me know what you think about it. Number five, I drink 16 ounces of water. Now, for me, I have an herbal regimen that I do that I have to drink water with first thing in the morning. But even if I didn't do that, I would still drink 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning. You have been losing hydration all night long. Drinking that 16 ounces of water in the morning just restores your body and it helps to prepare you for the day. And drinking that water helps to improve your cognitive function. It improves your energy levels. It improves your digestion. replenishes your skin, and all of those things that you really want to have when you're starting out your day. Number 6, I work out. Now, whether you work out for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, you decide, but getting that workout first thing in the morning, it just gives you a victory right away. No matter what happens with the rest of the day, you worked out. You took care of your body. You did something good for future you, for your health. And those things, they help your family, they help your community. The stronger you are, the more you can do for the people around you. And it is great to start the day with a victory. I find that working out in the morning increases my energy levels throughout the day. It gets oxygen to my brain. So when I'm ready to start working, my brain is ready to work. I don't have to wait till the coffee kicks in or the stars align or things happen just in a perfect way. My brain is ready to go to work and to get things done. The other benefit I find from working out in the morning, it makes me really think about everything I put in my mouth. So I'm not going to go eat a donut at breakfast after I've just worked out. For goodness sakes, I'm going to put something good in my body. I don't want to put garbage in my body when I've worked so hard to do all of these healthy steps. It just makes you choose your food more carefully and in a way that aligns with your morning routine. And I'm a big fan of multitasking. So when I'm on that treadmill, I am also doing my YouTube University time. So I use that time to be growing my brain. While I'm getting oxygen to my brain, I use my workout time to feed my brain good things. So if I'm doing my empty nest job that day, I'll watch fashion videos. If I am doing coaching appointments that day, I'll watch coaching videos. If I am working on my YouTube channel that day, I'll watch building YouTube channels and videos. So I use that time to set my brain up to be effective and to be excellent at whatever I'm putting my hands to that day. And speaking of YouTube, if you haven't hit that like button or subscribe to my channel, it would really help me with the YouTube algorithm, and I would so greatly appreciate that. So thank you for all of your support. Number 7, after I get off of the treadmill, I go downstairs and immediately drink 16 ounces of water with salt. I started drinking salt water in the morning after hearing Stanford University neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman, and he talked about drinking salt water first thing in the morning to increase your ionic flow. And I added that to my diet and realized it was helping me to replenish my electrolytes after working out. And also, it improved my water absorption, which I was having a lot of trouble with. But drinking salt water can also help with your mental and physical performance. And it can help with low sodium. So if you have low sodium, you might be jittery and craving sugar and having trouble focusing. And just a little bit of salt in your water might fix that for you. Number 8, I have my coffee and do my devotions and my 3 G's. When I'm fixing my coffee, I put my collagen and my everyday dose mushroom mix in there to help with my brain function and my elasticity in my skin and my bones and joint health and all of those things. And then I take that coffee and sit down at the table with my Bible and my journal. And I will say, I've been using the same devotion book for a long time and I love it. It's Charles Spurgeon, Morning and Evening. And that devotion book has been new every morning to me for almost 20 years. But in case you're wondering, that's my favorite devotion book. But I do my devotions and have my journal time to get my heart and my head in the right place for the day. And my 3 G's that I do are the gratitudes, gains, and goals. And I do this every single day because focusing on what I'm grateful for and what I gained from the day before helped me to see how very blessed my life is, even in hard times. Sometimes you have to search a lot harder for those things. But I have found in pushing myself through that exercise, I maintain an attitude of gratitude. And I am always looking for what my gains are. I am always looking to things to see where the gain is. Even when it looks to the world like it's a loss, I see it. I can find the gain in the worst circumstances because it's become a habit. So I like pushing myself beyond the even when a day has been hard, still trying to find the gain. And then the goals help set my mind towards the future. So when I have my goals for the day, and there's just three of them, the three main goals for the day, then I am ready to make my plan because I already know what the three most important things are that I need to do. So I can then move into the last point. And number 9 is my daily plan. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have a daily plan. And you may do this differently. Some people like to time block, and there are days that I time block and I lay everything out hour by hour. And I'm going to be honest, those tend to be some of my favorite days because I am the most productive when I do those. I have found that when my husband's around, it's harder to do my day in time blocks. I have to more have this is what I want to accomplish in the morning, and this is what I want to accomplish in the afternoon, and not be so stringent with my time because he's around. So, whatever works for you for whatever day you're in, that's what you need to do for you. But according to research, individuals with a structured daily plan can be up to 33% more productive. And they experience a 25% increase in life satisfaction compared to those who do not have a plan. Those stats are pretty astounding. Studies also show that just spending 10 minutes a day making a plan can save you up to 2 hours of wasted time in a day. And I can attest to that. I know that when I have a plan, I waste a lot less time. Do you have a plan for your day? I was a rebel to structure. I thought that living life by the seat of your pants was more fun and more adventurous. But truthfully, it was an awful way to live. And then I tried to get organized and structured, but I didn't have a plan for it. So I failed pretty miserably at that. And I would just get sidelined by life. Whenever life happened, it just took over everything and my plans were lost and I felt like a failure. But now I take control of my day. And friends, I have to tell you, there's nothing like it. There is magic in the morning hours. When you start your day in control, you have more of a tendency to stay in control of the day. And when life happens and you get derailed, you don't feel like a failure because you already got a lot done first thing in the morning. So, what about you? Do you have a morning routine? How is your routine working for you? Or are you ready to start one now? Let me know in the comments below which of these morning routine habits you'll be implementing into your life so that you can take control of your days and live out your life with passion and purpose. And YouTube thinks that you will like this video right here. And until next time, carry on.